Good evening. What a lovely, lovely Friday, and welcome to hashtag TTTT, where we get to talk about all the madness. Trust me, this week has been quite a crazy one. However, before we even introduce the panelists this evening, let's check out what's been happening. So as we all know from her songs, I mean, Rose Bohando has been the devil's greatest nightmare. But this week, the singer went seeking the services of one Pastor James Maina Nganga because the same devil was in her. Alingia Jiuko.
I would like to say that, Mr. Speaker, on that particular day, I did not slap Honorable Jaguar. It is his cheeks that moved towards my hands. And I'm ready to apologize.
You remember the cockfight in Parliament from not so long ago? Well, the two amateur wrestlers, Babu Owino and Jaguar, were forced to apologize in Parliament. It went viral, and the apology is more ridiculous than the joke that was. Well, in the spirit of Punda Amechoka, we introduce a new hashtag, Nabado. Na vile kunaenda ni kama punda atakufa. That is if a new bill, that is if the new bill legislators want to introduce goes through. They now want free cars, and wait, there's more. So this week, Kenyans were treated to a new definition of a missing person. So apparently, missing person si kupotea tu. Rugby player Lyle Siligwa decided to go on a little vacation, but he had not informed his better half, who was missing him. So the unfolding of this story has broken the internet. I told you, there's a lot of madness this week. So without further ado, let's just introduce our panelists. This week we have the beautiful Usha in studio with us, looking gorgeous. Tabariako.
Thank you. Poa Sarah, you're looking amazing as well.
Thank you, thank you. We have Kwach, the only gentleman with the ladies this evening.
I guess I'm lucky today.
You are really lucky. I mean, look at all the beauty in studio, huh?
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Cindy joining us. Hey, Cindy.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Oh my God. When I see you, I feel like saying, Tibim.
Wow. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. But months after Babu Owino and Jaguar scratched each other within the precincts of Parliament in the name of a fight, the two legislators were forced to apologize in the House this week. And in true Honorable Babu Owino's fashion, this is the apology that has since gone viral.
I would like to say that, Mr. Speaker, on that particular day, I did not slap Honorable Jaguar. It is his cheeks that moved towards my hands, and I'm ready to apologize.
I mean, this is what you call LMFAO. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this? I'm going to start with the only gentleman, Kwach.
Yeah.
So,
first of all, I don't know why guys are shocked. Why are people surprised that they are playing like this? I mean, this is what they do all the time. That's why we pay them. That's why they're asking for more salary. Waende waseme vitu kama hizo in Parliament.
Cindy.
You know, if you watched King Ori's show just before the Wicked Edition, when they did replays of Babu Owino's interview, this guy is not short of very interesting statements. So I'm not surprised that he'd say something like his cheeks moved close to my hand, I was raised with Changa, so my certificates are all about Changa. It's just, he's a very interesting character.
He really is. I mean, the fact that
things that guys can get away with because it's Parliament. You try and tell a traffic cop that atiapana sikugonga hii gari ni bumper ya hiyo gari ya mbele ndio imekaribia gari yangu. That is the time you will know you don't know.
And even before Usha gives us tells us what she thinks, it's crazy because now they are supposed to be our role models. So mbona sisi tusibehave hivyo? Anyway, Usha, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, first of all, it's not shocking that I think fine, we expect this of Babu. Every time he opens his mouth, something like this is going to come up. But the thing is, it's always so different. Like, you can't figure out what's coming next. But I think this one was the true embodiment of pole bus. You know, like I'm just
Yeah.
going to say sorry and not mean it, you know.
It was such a joke. Like, I
It
did
was.
not expect Ati, the cheeks moved to my hands. Wow. Anyway, to the next story, which is complete cuckoos. So next time a friend or someone you love goes missing, please consider checking with a side chick, before sending the nation into panic mode. So a missing persons poster bearing the image of Queen's player, no pun intended, went viral on social media this week after his official girlfriend was unable to reach him for a while, only for him to surface with a tweet from an undisclosed location that he was safe. And by the way, this killed me. Kenyans have a field day with the incident, especially after a third party emerged in the picture using keywords like Loresho. If you are a player, how would you handle this situation? And I want us to look at his comment, right? He's like, I'm fine. I'm fine, huh? Anyway.
What? Speak for the boy child. Speak for the boy child.
First of all, yeah, I don't know if the memo has reached you guys, but we already gave an announcement. There is an official break from 30th December. All the boyfriends are breaking for December holidays, mpaka January. Apart from that, I'm very happy that this is the first time someone got lost in a Tukampata akiwa pazuri.
Cindy.
Let me tell you, Tracy, thank you so much, WhatsApp, for having something called WhatsApp video calls. Chicks, please, this members of WhatsApping your guy calling. No. If he says he's fine, tell him, give me a video call. Let me see your location. Scan the room. Let me see who you're next with.
Like, you're not
This
safe.
guy, for real, you know, you don't go switch off your phone.
And
It's up
expect
in the
not to
morning,
find something
not
like
come
that,
back.
right?
Yeah, and then expect, you know, nothing to happen. I think the girlfriend knew he was up to something, so he smoked him out the only way he knew how. That's what I think. I think the girlfriend was like, this guy is the side chick. I finally need to
That's
medicate him.
Cindy's,
Let me put it on
that's
social
Cindy's
media.
theory. However, let's move on to Usha very quickly.
First of all, I don't understand, because I thought the boycott is so strong. Like, if you are going to disappear, like, say at least have one jama you've told nini. How are your guys the same people that are sharing this story? Like, hey, see, trust what I'm saying. Like,
I know, right? He should have
No,
informed
maybe it was part of the
everyone in
cover-up.
his life. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. Do not go anywhere because we have more stories lined up for you. Welcome back. This is TTTT, and I am Tracy Wanjiru. And I'm going to head on over to Twitter and see what you're saying. So, Mwirigi anasema, giving apologies is not bad. No peace without war. Coletta Kims is saying that Babu Owino should join Churchill's show. He is a comedian. And finally, however, there kuna tweets zingine, but let's just finish with this one. The phone is the closest friend than the next person, be it a wife or girlfriend and or a boyfriend. That is from Kinara. However, as we enjoy the show, I want you to know about the biggest sale that is happening this week. It started on the 16th of November to the 26th of November. And a couple of my friends today were asking of some places that they could get stuff on great discount. And I want to tell you about Masoko, because if you just visit the website www.masoko.com, you can get up to 85% of home and living products. You can get beauty products. You can also get electronics. I mean, it is such a fantastic way to shop. And remember, it is the online #1 shopping platform, and you just shop and they will deliver. Remember, the website is www.masoko.com, and you get almost everything on the website. And I think you should check it out. The hashtag is Masoko Black Friday. You already know what Black Friday is. You get some incredible deals. So make sure to check out the website, www.masoko.com. So right now, let's just continue with our trending topics, right? So this one is rather ridiculous, and I'll just introduce it in one line. Someone broke into Oburu Odinga's home and made away with 1,000 chicken. Guys, this is crazy. 1,000, not 10. 1,000 chicken. So I'm wondering, this cuckoos did not make noise. Cindy.
First of all, who has 1,000 cuckoos? Like, seriously. I know his house is close to Western, but this is a ridiculous stereotype. 1,000
And the fact that they made away with 1,000 chicken means that they were not just 1,000. We're probably going to triple that number.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
The festive season, Kweli is here. The guy was like me, by the way. December plot set, Oburu Odinga sharing is caring. 1,000. Hey.
And you know, funny
I
enough,
have Tracy,
yes,
I have a different opinion. You know, first of all, it's not unlike a politician to have 1,000 chicks. So,
oh wow, I see where you're going.
yeah, apart from that,
Quatch, yes.
if you're going to take a chick from someone, at least take one. 1,000,
right?
surely.
Usha.
I'm still stuck on the first part. Like, I'm still stuck on what you said. Like, how did this chicken zilibiwa without making noise?
No, right.
I know for a fact. Like, you know, sometimes when you get a call from that person you have a crush on, and you're trying to be classy, and you guys have one chicken. That chicken, it doesn't matter how far you go, itasikika kwa simu. So how did 1,000? Like, how did this happen? You know, like
1,000.
this should have been a story that was in Ukambani or Kisii.
Right.
You know, penye tutasema
What are you
sawa,
saying
there
about
was some
Ukambani?
witchcraft involved. You know.
And you know, funny
like
enough,
how do 1,000 chicken keep quiet at night?
right?
You know?
And funny enough, his neighbor also alibiwa kuku, so it's like wow, 1,000 plus. This is crazy. Moving on very swiftly, gospel singer Rose Muhando from Tanzania is arguably the best among the ladies who's ever done it right. I'm sure uli dance ni bebe kabisa. As in kubiga, as in kupiga wimbo za injili. So lately, the musician has been hit with all forms of rumors, but none of that has beaten this incident with Pastor James Mainanganga that has been among the top trending topics of this week. Check out the clip.
Wachilia maisha. Kibia na wende. Kibia. Toa mishigo yako. Holy Ghost.
I mean, the clip is longer, but that's just what happened. I'm just like, there's a part where Rose Muhando actually puts down her skirt. So
Yeah, she pulls it down
I'm
like,
wondering, demon. It's
the demon is neat. The demon, you know, doesn't want to show no cookies. And
Right?
Touch, you know? It's all about, let me just fall and then straighten my skirt. Let me ask you, is this the same Nganga who was alleged, ran over someone
Yes.
and got away with it? It's the same Nganga?
It is the same one.
Yeah.
Please, me, there's no way I'm buying this story. Nganga.
And you know,
For
that's
me-
the unfortunate part, because a lot of pastors have been up to no good. So seeing this video,
Yeah.
you even wonder, is this for real? Usha, do you think this is a stunt?
I think so, but you see, the most shocking part for me is, okay, fine, we have these preachers and they do this all the time, and we have a fake gospel artists who do this all the time, but Rose Muhando is one of, you know, she's one of the great ones. Like, I don't understand, you know, I don't get it. Like, what happened?
Right.
It's
You
all
know-
the
you know-
jumping that she's done in her music videos.
It made a...
Ama we're just in
actually
denial, and she's actually, like, she's truly possessed, because I can't explain, I don't know, she was.
I mean, it's quite
was.
unfortunate. Kwach, do you think
Yeah,
this might be a stunt?
Yes, personally, I think it is. But what is more sad than that is that there are actually people out there who actually believe that it was a miracle. That is
Yeah.
the saddest bit. And you know, what I feel exactly about this is when you are desperate, you become very vulnerable. And I always say, you know, people like these pastors, when they're all over the news for all the wrong reasons, I sometimes think the government should protect us against such people, because hii ni kama ile kubetu walikataa tu. You know, they sell goodies to you, they sell hope, they sell all those things to you, and then you fall for it. That's what unemployment does, by the way. If there was a post I was seeing the other day on Twitter, unemployment is very evil. It will make you do things that you've never imagined. You will still believe in that guy because you believe if you sijui ufanya sijui nini utatolewa, shetani zimeshikilia kazi.
Right.
Oh, sijui all those things. It's sad.
But quite, that
Yes.
is why we say, let those who have eyes see, let those who have ears
Here's
hear.
to hear. Very true.
That again.
And I mean, this is just up to you to decide if it's a stunt or not. However, like Quach said, faith, religion can actually mislead a lot of people because you're holding people on the basis of hope. Anyway, we're going to take a short commercial break, but don't go anywhere because we're coming back with more stories. The hashtag is TTTT. Thank you so much for joining us. This is TTTT, where we get to talk about and Moshene just about what's been happening this entire week. And I see Thika is tuned in. Habari zenyu. Mushoki Wayathika is also saying that so sad. That's a really sad story, surely. That's in regards to the Rose Muhando story. The Wisdom Seller says this must be a stunt. Iyo video nayo CEO ni criminal. I guess so, huh? And Rifa Khalifa is saying sherehe za mapema. Also, Kinara is saying Rose Muhando should grow up. Not everyone who calls me God will enter the kingdom of God. So the Bible says. Preacher. Jose.Molia Mungu anasema kumbe Rose Muhando alihandwa na madevo sikujua. Hashtag TTTT. And finally, we have Lonex Bar, who has posted a video of a chicken whisperer. Like literally, this guy is calling the chicken, and they're flying to him. Can you see it? So yes, this is probably how this 1,000 chickens were stolen without making a sound. I mean, it's crazy. However, let's move on to this I would call it very sad story. So there's no way that you've not heard that our MPs want more allowances, free cars so that they can improve on their service delivery. If that's not enough, they have actually tabled a bill in Parliament, and this I believe they have unanimously agreed on. It's becoming a trend, and they are very likely to get what they want, since this is not the first time they're talking about increasing their remuneration. Don't you guys think we need to come up with a better solution to deal with this? And by the way, you need to keep in mind that they are among the most paid legislators in the world. What do you guys think? Yeah. I'm going to start with Cindy.
You know, where I come from, we have this saying called Gonya, where when you go shags, people are like, Gonya, give me 100, give me 200. It's inculcated in our culture, and unfortunately, we're also seeing it in the August House, where MPs are so used to handing out money that the only way that they can rule or administer is when they go to the grassroots and hand out money. So they're not managing their money well. They have already brainwashed their constituents that when they go to visit them, they'll be given cash. Right. Now they want cash to live and have slay queens. It's ridiculous. Be like Boniface Mwangi, tell guys, me, I'm here for development. Sinado. What can you bring to the table so that we can work together? All this is just so that they can have more and also continue spoon-feeding the constituents with money that unfortunately never goes to the right
And that's how you always have a never-ending cycle of poverty. I'm going to move to
Usha.
Right. You know, Cindy, I feel like, okay, fine, much as definitely it's wrong, you know, that they need to give handouts and all that, but it would be better if even that the handouts that they were giving was substantial enough. You know, they're asking for this raise, and yes, they're going to give handouts, but they give so little compared to how much they keep to themselves. Like, isn't it ever going to be enough? You know, it's tiring.
But
we get tired.
Yeah, clearly it's never going to be enough for our MPs. Finally, Quach.
First of all, do they know to Konadenia China?
I don't think they're in the loop, by the way.
Increasing our wage bill. And then apart from that, if these guys now want to an increase on all these benefits, due allowances and any, si tutoe two basic salary, and then we be paying them the allowances.
Right.
Exactly.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Or we work on performance, because that's what they brought to TSC with teachers, that it's all about performance and then you get paid based on merit. Let's work on what you've seen on the ground, then we add you salary. This thing of you've only go to your constituency to get votes, but you claim mileage. Nonsense.
But you know, Cindy, another thing, I also agree with you that a lot of the, the citizenry, we still do not know that, like MPs, they're just legislators. Their work is to make laws. Sio kukuja huko kwetu kupatia pesa za kujenga shule na barabara na sijui nini. And we have those other ones that don't come to parliament. Do you know the parliament alone, the wage bill is 32 billion shillings
Can you
a
believe
year?
It's quite crazy.
How
And
much is
someone
that?
else thinks this is madness, right? So our president spoke about the issue of MPs asking for more. This is what he had to say.
But before we as leaders live a good life, shouldn't we first make sure that our people are living a good life? Yeah? Surely. Kwa sababu kama ingekuwa hivyo, huyo mwananchi hangekuwa na shida hata kama unajilipa milioni moja kama yeye umemtengenezea yake. Lakini sasa jameni, mwananchi ni maskini. Hana hata ya kukula.
I like how people are clapping, but I can imagine the ones who are clapping in the background are the ones who are also asking for a raise.
Yeah.
Do you think the president is being genuine about his comments? Usha?
Of course
I mean,
he is.
yes, he is being genuine, but then after the talk, what? I mean, I know he means it in his heart, but it needs to be a bit more than that. You know, you can't count on the... Clearly, these politicians have proven time and again that you can't count on their goodwill. You know, there needs to be more than that. There needs to be action, you know. And it's not, as he said, he makes a very valid point. It's not that we don't want them to thrive or prosper or what, but you know what? Not at our expense. Let's all go up together, you know?
Exactly.
So it's just...
And then it has also, Tracy,
Right.
it's also been said that I think now in this country the ultimate job is being a politician.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly,
like you
which is
become
quite
a banker,
unfortunate,
you go
right?
through the ranks, you become sijui nini, and then finally you become a politician.
Thank you so much, Kwach. However, let's move on to, I'll call this a very chilling story. So most men would prefer a woman who can cook, yes? So this may soon change after a Moroccan woman served her lover with hot rice. Literally. So aliamua akamdeep fry alafu akapeana kwa watu akule na mchele. Like 3 months after, the victim's brother finds a tooth in a blender, and that's when she confessed what she had done. And I just have one question. For this 3 months that this guy was missing, they didn't decide to ask like where he was? Usha?
Before that question, I have one question myself. I'm very curious about it. It's a very morbid one, but I need to talk to those people and know what it tasted like.
Right? That's a very good one.
I am curious. I really am curious. But I mean, to some extent, surely they must have known. Well, this guy must have suspected this woman because by the time you're searching paka kwa blender,
Kwach.
you know.
How about you, Kwach? Very
No,
quickly.
Personally, I think she took the nini. The guy must have been given a warning before. Ati wewe unajifanyanga hata ungetengenezwa supu watu wakunywe. And then
Thank
he
you
didn't
so
take
much.
it serious.
I think this is just crazy, and that's what you called a scorned lover, for sure.
Absolutely.
Let us know what you think of the stories. Hashtag TTTT. Thank you so much for joining us. See you guys later.
That's it.
Yes.